Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Kylie and I am currently just hit 6 months pregnant. My channel is just basically life updates about my pregnancy, about family. I'm doing some unboxing and just basically whatever I'm into right now. So currently I just hit the 6 month mark. I've been MIA for since I think my gender reveal, which was back in March. So I missed the 4 month update and the 5th month update. So I'm just gonna update you and then we can move from there. So right now I'm currently having some back pain. Now this week that kind of like kicked off. I really went really hard with like the cleaning and I cooked a couple of days straight. I try not to overdo it with the cooking just because I'm pregnant and I do work full time, so it is hard to do it every single day because of my hours. So I did a couple days straight, and then I actually did some extra cleaning. So I did have some back pain that just had me just like relax all weekend. But then I felt better, and then like yesterday I felt the back pain again. It's more like on my left side. So I think I'm just going through back pain with this pregnancy. I don't think it's anything else. Yes. So the best thing about this pregnancy or being pregnant in general is that your boobs get bigger. And that's like what I've been really loving. So yeah, they've been getting really big. I found this actually doing my maternity purchasing maternity clothes buying on Amazon. It's easy because it comes in 2 days. If I don't like it, I can ship it right back out. And I just been loving everything, just keeping everything. So I bought a maternity bra, which I bought maternity bras before, and it was like they were good, but not not my favorite. The maternity bra I'm wearing is actually a little on the smaller side, just because again I'm getting bigger and my boobs are getting bigger. I'm obsessed with it, so I'm gonna buy that again. I will link that down below if you are interested. Yeah, so maternity clothes I'm definitely buying, and that's through Amazon right now. And it's something I've actually liked now than I did with my son. I kept it really minimalistic, just t-shirts and maybe a pair of shorts or two. With my son, I didn't really go crazy. With this one, I'm going a little crazy. I bought dresses and I've been feeling myself and really like feeling beautiful. Yes. So, eating everything. I think in the first trimester, I believe I mentioned that I just been sick and I only want to have carbs. I mentioned it to my doctor, and they said that it is normal to feel that way, and like I gained a little on the extra side of the weight just because not extra weight, I want to say like just gained faster, just because I was only eating carbs. I couldn't eat meat, I couldn't eat chicken, like I couldn't eat anything. Now I can eat that stuff, so my weight has slowed down and it's definitely evening out. But I just been feeling like not nauseous like the typical like pregnancy that you feel in the first couple of months. I've been feeling sick. Like I sometimes like I just eat and like everything just goes straight through me. I believe I threw up maybe once in this pregnancy though, so this is just like really the other end that everything's coming out. So it's hard because I don't want to just eat carbs, because like when you're going through that you want to just like make sure you have bread and like rice, and I don't want to have that. But so I'm trying to have soups and some type of meat and just not too much acid. And yeah. Appointments. So with my appointments, I had a couple of sonograms. I had, of course, some doctor appointments. With my sonogram, my last one, I believe it was a couple of weeks ago. They saw I was like there for a long time, and like my husband's like falling asleep, I'm falling asleep, my child inside me is yawning because it was like over like an hour that I was there on the table being like with the sonogram and the ultrasound. So she gets up and she said, oh, everything looks fine. I'm gonna just get the doctor to come in. And then my husband mentioned like that he noticed that she kept going to like back to the heart and seeing like a bright light. So I just started crying. I didn't even Google anything. I was just like, I'm not gonna even. Once you start Googling something or you start looking at something on the internet, you just like go to like the worst. So I said I wasn't gonna say anything. I didn't want to search anything, just so my mind's like clear. I did get upset. So when the doctor came in, they did say that they did see a little tiny dot on the heart, and they were not really concerned, but because they do see it, they do want to do an extra test. So in the beginning of the pregnancy, I don't know if I did it with my son. That is like 6 years ago. It's a blood test, and they examine like, it's a two-part test if they do see something in the mother's side. So they examine like for Down syndrome, and they examine like just genetic tests basically. Mine came back fully negative. If it did come back with some percentage of positive, they would have had my husband come in and get tested as well. There was no need for that because my test came back negative. So with this test, they wanted to do, that was testing my genes that I would give the baby, which came back negative, like I said. So this test, because they saw the bright light, they wanted to test the blood of the baby, which is just a regular needle in your arm. They take a blood test like, you know, you would normally do. And then they would test for the baby's Down syndrome, the baby's testing like that if he had anything. So I'm freaking out. I have to wait about a week for the results. It did come back negative, so it's like 99.9% accurate. So I'm not really concerned. Obviously, there's a percentage of where the baby can. I think that's with every pregnancy, of course, even after you take a test. So that's what said. They said that the bright light could trigger a Down syndrome, or it could just be a bright light that's just going to fade away throughout the next, going towards the next sonogram. So I said, no worries. Like, I'm just officially not worried. They said that the next test, if that test, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. If that test did come back somewhat positive, that would mean it was up to me. It was optional to do a more intensive test where it was like the needle. I don't really know exactly what that procedure is. I just know that there is a needle that they put inside your belly to reach the baby and then examine, and to see if the baby actually has Down syndrome. My husband and I agree, like, if it does go there, like, while we were waiting for the results, that it is what it is. I don't want to know any further than that. I just want to enjoy the rest of my pregnancy. So we didn't have to obviously go that way because it did come back negative. Mine and the baby's came back negative. My next test is actually in a couple of days. Today's the 14th of May. I just turned 6 months on the 12th. So I took a sugar test on Friday, and I'm really, I know like everybody just doesn't really care for this test. I mean, it's not my favorite. It doesn't fully 100% bother me. I was kind of nervous to take it actually with my first son, Thomas, just because hearing like from my mom and like my aunts, and they were saying that it tastes disgusting. They make you drink it and need to add, like, basically it's a juice that with no water in it to like somewhat dilute it, and I was not happy about that. And then I see like this little freaking cup, and it was like so small, and I'm like, I can do this. So I just guzzled it down. We waited like about an hour or so, and then you see the results, and then you go home. It wasn't a big deal, so I'm not really worried about this Friday, unless I'm just not feeling good. That'd be really annoying. So yeah, I've been burning. That's really basically it. I'm having some back pain. My boobs are feeling amazing. I've been feeling really hot and sexy. I will try to get a good picture, because I have a good picture of myself in a nice like fitting dress, so you can see how big I am. Yeah, I've been feeling good. I have 4 more months to freaking go. Like, it's crazy. I'm not having a baby shower. I may have like a little get together with my mom and my aunt and my sisters, my grandma, but nothing really huge and major. I did do a minimalistic like registry just for like immediate family. If they want to purchase something for the baby, they kind of like on the same board as me as far as like what I wanted and what I needed for the baby. And that's really it. I haven't really done much with this pregnancy. I do my weekly updates as far as like how big I'm getting, just because I did it with my son, so I wanted to do it with this one. I have my list of like certain personalized things that I wanted, and my mom is taking care of that list. Like, she wanted to just buy everything, so we did do that. I will do a baby haul soon, maybe in about a month or two, just because I'm trying to like organize my whole environment and just trying to make everything comfortable and not stress it, but stress it. I believe I'm going away next month, literally a month away, right after my son does his kindergarten graduation. And yeah, we're going to Florida, so you'll definitely see something from Florida with the vlog. And that's really it. My plans for this month is just to take it easy. I'm pretty sure I may have another ultrasound. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that the sugar test was in. And yeah, that's really it. So thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. If you want to see a baby haul, or if you have any suggestions on what I should and shouldn't do for further future video, please comment below. Yes, so I appreciate all the love and the like and the views, and see you next time. Bye.